Hi there, Casey Healey, Director here at Central 21 Newcastle in Newcastle. Back with you for our Monday wrap, keeping Newcastle investors up to date on what's happening in the current rental market, tips, tricks and strategies to maximise your return on your investment. Nicole joins me today, back from holidays. Welcome back, Nick.
Thanks, Case.
Feeling refreshed?
I'm feeling refreshed, but I think I need a bit of a holiday to get over my holiday. Another 5 days at home would be great.
Let's say no. Declined. We need you back. It's busy here at the moment. We've got lots going on. Numbers this week, how are we looking?
Numbers this week. You've had a crazy busy week while I've been away.
This year's just been, where's it gone? Where's the start of the year gone?
Yeah. But we've had over the last 7 days 192 tenant inquiries. We had 8 inspections scheduled for the week, 90 applications received, and the property managers leased 9 properties. Now, out of those 9, 3 were actually off market. So that's because we had suitable tenants who have attended other open for inspections, they've submitted their applications, so we were able to help those investors and transfer theirs. So it's just, I know some people are saying the market's not strong, but we're leasing properties.
Yeah, rental market, there's definitely a shortage in the rental market, and we are still turning properties over really quickly. Days on markets, less than 5 days. Those properties that we did lease off market, we saved the landlords the marketing fees, so there was a win for them. And we actually used the data that we have in our system, our tenant database, to lease those properties and to use those suitable applicants. So great job by the property managers in being able to use that, but in the same time, it's helping our investors with quick turnovers and saving them money on marketing fees.
Yeah, it's a great result.
Let's talk when tenants move into a property. So tenants will move into the property and we'll always see some kind of maintenance popping up when tenants first move into the property. And sometimes as a landlord, it can be a little bit frustrating that you're having some maintenance as soon as a tenant moves in. You've just had the expense of letting the property and then these maintenance items pop up. Well, what we find is it generally does happen, and the best way to work with that is to have that little bit of a slush fund there for your maintenance and budget for maintenance throughout the tenancy. But in an example, we had a tenant move into a property at Aberglasslyn over the weekend, so they moved in Friday. Over the weekend, the tenant texted our tenant helpline, our text line, and there was issues with the hot water system. We were able to troubleshoot it, and we found out that it was a blown fuse in the meter box. But that landlord would not normally have budgeted for maintenance of that property, considering it had just been renovated so quickly. But it's these unforeseen things that you don't see when a tenant first moves into the property. And something, if you're the landlord and you've moved out and you've put a tenant in, some things that you'll accept as, oh, this is a bit dicky, or it doesn't lock in properly here, or different types of things, may not be something that the tenant's willing to accept or that they would like fixed. Especially in current rental market, they're probably paying a premium price for the property. They want things to be working and working well. We also find the same with new properties.
That's right, a new construction build, until you're living in there, you would purchase, move in, have handover and think that everything's going to run smoothly, but it's the same thing. Until you're actually living in that property, you're going to have those teething issues.
Yeah, and it's a builder's maintenance period then, so it's a 3-month, 90-day period for the builders to come out and rectify those issues. Now, it may be as small as a door not closing properly, but we always find at the start of the tenancy is when we find we have more maintenance on a property, and it's those teething issues of tenants moving into the property that bring up these issues. So just to be aware, it's always good to have the maintenance slush fund available and to budget for repairs when tenants move into a property.
Yeah.
This week you'll also see a new video. Nicole and I sat down for our finance review, finance update. That'll be available on socials this week. It's also housed on our website and our YouTube channel. So jump on and have a look about that. We talk about current state of the finance market, state of play, interest rates increases, and financing for off the plan. That one's there to have a look at and check out. But that's all we've got for you for our Monday wrap. If we can help you with your investment property, if you've got questions, if you're a current landlord and you want us to discuss, give us a topic. We're happy to chat about it and give us some content ideas. That's always handy. But I'm Casey Healey, Director here at Centre 21 Novocastrian.
And I'm Nicole, Hoare, Investor Consultant within our team.
We'll chat with you next week.
Bye.
Bye.